How's it going, everyone? Lumity here, and today we're going to be talking about another Sonic game. This is going to be the last Sonic game I'm going to be talking about for a while, probably. You know, I'm not going to make that promise because there's another one I want to talk about, but we'll see. This Sonic game, though, is Sonic Forces. I absolutely love Sonic Forces. When this game came out, I thought it was amazing, and honestly, today, I still think it's amazing. This game got a lot of hate from the usual people. The people who, for some reason, only like the original Sonic and don't like any of the new stuff that comes out. There's always those people, you know, the people who only like the original of something, and anything new that comes out, they can't accept. They just don't understand it, and they don't like it, and they throw it away for whatever reason. However, for most people who are actually in the Sonic fandom, most people love this game, especially for the fact that you actually are able to create your own Sonic character, which for a lot of people was something that they have been wanting to do for a very long time. And this game lets you do that. It lets you create a Sonic character from different species. You can be a bird, you can be a wolf, you can be a cat character, you can be a hedgehog. You have a ton of options. You can change the color of their hair, I guess you could say, skin, hair, color, whatever you want to call it. You can change the color of their eyes, you can change their clothes, you can give them different hats, different expressions, you can give them different victory poses and stuff, give them different voices. There's a ton you can do when it comes to customization in this game, and that's one of the reasons I love it so much. In fact, one thing I gotta say about this game is that the customization is so great that it even affects the levels in a way, because you can actually pick a different weapon, and depending on the weapon that you pick, you can do different things in the levels, and I think that is a lot of fun. I think that it adds a lot more replayability to the levels, and it just gives you a lot more options to go through. You know, it makes it so each time you play through a level, it's a little bit of a different experience, and you get to experiment with different weapons. My favorite is always the flamethrower. I always think that the flamethrower is just the best. There's a whip that's pretty cool too. I like that one as well. But the flamethrower, I personally feel like just always works the best. I don't know. But I absolutely love the customization. That's the very first thing I wanted to talk about, just how in-depth and how amazing the customization is in this game. And this is something that I want to see more of in more Sonic games. I want them to keep making Sonic games where you can create characters, because I think that's so much fun. It's so cool to create your own character, and I really hope that it's something that we get to see more of in the future. Now, you also do get to play normal Sonic levels, so you still get a chance to play as the original Sonic, which I actually do mean the original Sonic, you know, from the Genesis era. He pops up in this game, and you actually do get to play the new Sonic as well. So there are still Sonic the Hedgehog levels, and there's actually crossover levels where your creative character will cross over with both of these Sonic characters. So that's a lot of fun, and I like the different variety of levels. I like the boss fights that are in this game. I think the boss fights are really fun. Some of them are more challenging than others, but I still think that they are a lot of fun in general. The level design is really good. There are 2D levels, and then there are your 3D levels, and they are all designed really well. The game itself is bright, colorful, and the graphics are pretty darn nice. The cutscenes look great. The voice acting is pretty darn good. Overall, all that stuff is good. All the effects, everything like that, it's all good. It's all good. The game itself, the missions and everything, I like the mission layout. I like the story. The story's pretty good. You know, it's nothing, again, crazy. If you know Sonic the Hedgehog, it's kind of like your typical Sonic the Hedgehog story. It's a little bit darker towards the beginning, I will say. That was a little bit unexpected how dark it was at the start, but I still liked it, and I gotta say, this is kind of embarrassing. The ending, I'm not gonna lie, the very first time I played through and beat this game, the ending did make me tear up. I'm not gonna lie. It did. So even though I like to say the story's nothing crazy, it apparently had a big enough impact on me, but that could just because I'm a wimp. So there you go. But overall, I do really like what is there for the story, and it definitely surprised me in multiple different areas. Like I said, I didn't expect it to start off as dark as it did, with Sonic missing and basically being imprisoned by Eggman. That's not really what I expected to see when I first got into this game. The game itself, obviously, is a lot of fun. It plays very well. I've never had a problem with any of the actual gameplay mechanics. I haven't really experienced any glitches or anything. Maybe other people have, but I've played it on a few different systems, actually, and I've never experienced any bugs with this game whatsoever. There are actually daily missions, which are pretty neat. So, again, when I talk about replayability, this game has a ton of it. You can do these daily missions. You can get more items for doing these daily missions, more cosmetic items. And there's also SOS missions where you go and you rescue other created characters, which is really cool. There's basically this whole thing that will let you play as other created characters. I don't know if it's just like randomly generated characters or what, but it will actually let you play as one of these randomly generated characters through some of these replayed levels, which is kind of neat. I like that as well. And overall, like I said, there's just a whole lot of replayability here. There's a whole lot of value. The story itself is going to take you some time to get through, but then once you beat it, you're not done, because then you can go and get all the cosmetic items. You can go through and try to get better grades on each level, because you're trying to get, your S ranked grades or whatever it is in this game. You're trying to get the highest level you can in each level, so you keep redoing it over and over and over again, because the higher level you get, if you get the top level in each single map, well, then you get more cosmetic items, so it makes you want to keep doing it over and over again. I never understood why so many, I guess, of the old guard don't like this game so much, but I can say for 100% fact, if you are someone who does enjoy all of Sonic the Hedgehog, and you're not just someone who's obsessed with the old Genesis stuff, if you're someone who actually loves Sonic the Hedgehog, the character, you love the games, you love the movies, you love the cartoons, you will love this game, because it is a Sonic fan's dream come true. You get to create your own character, and you get to have this character in the world of Sonic the Hedgehog, and a fun story, and a fun game, and you get to actually run around with the characters, and you get to see a ton of the different characters, and it's just an absolute blast, and I hope that you check it out. I think that this game is actually super underrated. It's, again, one of those games that people just don't talk about for whatever reason. This happens with a lot of Sonic games. I feel like a lot of Sonic games these days, they get talked about within the Sonic circle, the Sonic fanbase circle, but outside of that, people just don't talk about it. But I really think even people outside of the Sonic fanbase would enjoy this game. This game is fun. It is so much fun. It's a great, just fast-paced, running, platforming style game. You should definitely check it out. Just give it a chance, because I think even people outside of the Sonic fandom will enjoy this game. So there we go. I've gushed about this game enough. I love this game, and I hope that you play this, and I hope that you enjoy it too. This game you can get, usually, it's on sale quite a bit. It's usually at least, or I should say at most, it's at most usually $20 tops, and I think that even then the game's worth it. But you can usually find it on sale for even cheaper. And there is some DLC also, where you can get some DLC cosmetic items. I usually don't do DLC, but they came out with a Nights into Dreams cosmetic item set, so I had to get that, because I absolutely love Nights into Dreams. So when I saw that, I was just like, yes, of course I'm going to buy it. So there we go. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe button down below for more video game content, for more comic content, for more cartoon content, for more movie content. I'm a nerd in general. I just like sharing my hobbies. So there we go. I'll talk to you in the next video. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.